This segment is sponsored by NATiVE Solar. Well, as we head into the winter season, stabilizing the grid is an important topic. NATiVE Solar is back today to talk to us about how home energy systems help to stabilize and decarbonize the grid. Here to tell us more is Anneka Brink with NATiVE Solar. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Stephanie. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you so much for coming back. We are so excited to get into this conversation because you have so much great information. I want to take it back a little bit. We had customer Jim Trudeau on the show a couple segments back, and we love having him on. But Jim talked about how solar has saved him lots of money and also added value to his home. So I want to talk just a little bit more about how homeowners can take their first step to take their power back.
Sure. So the first step that homeowners can take is to evaluate their homes to see if solar is right for them. This is why having a trusted solar technician is important, because not all homes are the best candidates. Ideally, you'd want to mount your panels on the roof, as this offers optimal savings, but you may decide that you'd want to mount on the ground. This just means that your costs would likely go up. There may also be too many obstructions, such as tree coverage, but let's say your home or business does in fact qualify. Then solar would be your first step. This can lock in your electricity rate, and as we saw with Jim, offer him savings and even credits with Austin Energy. So then we get to last February's winter storm, when Jim decided 7 years later to go ahead and take the next step by buying a battery backup option for his home, essentially creating what we call a microgrid. If the grid goes down, the system recognizes the power loss and within milliseconds will switch over to home-only power, disconnecting completely from the grid. What we can learn from Jim is that under the right circumstances, solar can be a very wise investment for those homeowners with the available capital who not only want to live more sustainably, but who also want to take more control over where their power is coming from. The future of the grid is uncertain right now, and that's why more and more people are considering not just acquiring solar panels, but also a battery backup system for their homes.
All right, so I want to dig just a little bit deeper into a battery backup system. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that means and how it makes a difference for homeowners?
Sure. So a battery backup system is what allows your home to store excess energy from your solar arrays when more energy is produced than consumed. It creates resilience because unlike just having a solar system, which will shut off power in the event of a grid failure, having a battery backup will allow you to maintain power in your home even if the grid goes down. Many climate experts are predicting another polar vortex-like event to occur this winter. But with a battery backup system in your home, you can ensure that your home stays powered until the grid is restored. In the summer months, if there's an outage due to increased energy usage, your battery system will allow you to run your AC even during an outage to keep you cool and comfortable all summer long.
Now, Anneka, before we go, can you explain how having a complete home energy solution, or in Jim's case, a solar plus storage system, can actually add resilience to the grid? How does that work?
As extreme weather events such as hurricanes and heat waves and winter storms are increasing in frequency, interest is also increasing in more resilient electric power systems. Now, to be resilient, a power system needs to be capable of islanding or operating completely independently from the grid. This is what Jim has done with his home. He's essentially turned it into a miniature power plant. With this in mind, renewable energy sources can help smooth out spikes in electrical demand or brief power interruptions. In this way, NATiVE and other solar installers are creating localized sources of renewable energy that can help stabilize the grid in the event that it goes down. The centralized grid is prone to many hazards that can affect thousands, if not millions of people all at once. So having a more decentralized energy system can help minimize the damage potential of the grid failing, because stored energy can be used and distributed across the community to the people and places most in need.
Okay, so much great information there. Can you just sum it all up for us real quick?
Having a solar plus storage solution in your home can help you prepare for the unreliable and unpredictable future of the grid. It will allow you to store excess energy generated on a sunny day and save it for the rainy ones. It allows you to keep your heater running during a winter outage and your AC running during a summer outage. A battery backup allows you to take your power back, but also support the Texas grid. Here at NATiVE, we go a step further by offering a cashback energy performance guarantee backed by a third party. We have over 14 years of experience and are based and founded here in Austin, Texas.
Anneka, thank you so much for your time, and I always want to just give a little strong arm when I say take your power back. Love all the information. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Now you can go to nativesolar.com to calculate your savings with solar, request a quote, and take your power back with NATiVE Solar. This segment is sponsored by NATiVE Solar.